Hey everybody, alright, Matthew from Goblin Pal here. This is the final video of the Origins 5 Planeswalkers. We're going to go over Nissa, Verdant Force? I forget which Sage Animist. I'm sorry. Nissa Sage Animist. So, this is the Planeswalker that the game just gives you. You don't even have to pay for her, if I remember correctly. She's just your starting Planeswalker. So, everybody has her. And she's pretty solid all around. I would say she's equal to, possibly, maybe even edges out Liliana from this list of 5. So we'll go into her abilities here. So at level 60, 9 loyalty gets you Nature's Bounty. Draw 1 card, gain 3 mana, convert 3 gems to green, and gain 3 life. That's a lot going on there, which is pretty solid all around for 9 loyalty, especially if you can trigger it often. Moving into the second ability, Nature's Gift for 15 loyalty. Each of your creatures gains +7/+7 until the beginning of your next turn. That's kind of an emergency button. Not really, like, I don't know. It can also be a finisher, I guess. But, you know, it's not something that I really use that often, to be quite honest. I typically focus on the first one because the big problem with a monocolored Planeswalker is card advantage, maintaining that, and you always want to be able to draw cards, and it's really nice that her first ability allows you to do that. In fact, that's why I rank her at the top of the group. And then moving on to the ultimate, Nature's Regrowth for 24 loyalty. Convert 25 gems to green, aka blow up the board. And then her mana bonuses, as with all of the others, +3 on color, +1 to the 2 off colors, and 0 modifier to the and enemy colors. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go into the deck. I have 2 rares in here. Overgrowth Elemental, 6/5 for 15 mana. When this creature enters the battlefield, another elemental you control gets +2/+2. And then whenever another elemental you control dies or loses a reinforcement, you gain 4 life, and this creature gets +2/+2. And then moving on to Moldervine Reclamation. This is in here specifically to help with card draw and to make it less of a problem if you lose a creature. But realistically, it could be anything else, honestly. I just liked this card. It seemed interesting, so I threw it in here. But it doesn't necessarily... it's in here as a contingency and not something that I can actively trigger myself. So replace it with what you want. Whenever a creature you control dies or loses a reinforcement, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Then we have Gateway Plaza. So as you may have noticed, a theme with a lot of these decks, definitely with the Chandra one, was the gate lands. There is definitely something to be said about that strategy, especially with someone like Nissa who relies on conversion. Gateway Plaza. When this support enters the board, drain 4 mana from your hand. If you can't, it loses 1 shield. At the beginning of your turn, convert 2 gems to your Planeswalker's colors for each gate you control up to 6. Then we have Golgari Guildgate, Gruul Guildgate, Selesnya Guildgate. All 3 of those convert to green and whatever the other off color is. For each gate and gate reinforcement you control up to 5. Then we have Keeper of Fables. This is an 11 mana 4/5 from Eldraine. It is a cat. I kind of expected it to be an elemental cat. I mean, look at it, right? It looks like an elemental. Which is a bummer because it would synergize well with the other 2 creatures in this deck, but oh well. It is what it is. Whenever a non-human creature you control deals damage to a Planeswalker, draw a card. So, again, that's trying to help us keep our card advantage up. Then we have Risen Reef, 10 mana 3/3. Whenever an elemental creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card, and if that card is a land support, it gains half of its mana. So we're playing again there on the lands and drawing cards and elementals and all that stuff. Just trying to keep everything synergistic here. Biogenic Upgrade. This makes things more threatening. If you control 1 creature, that creature gets +3/+3. If you control 2, these creatures get +2/+2 instead. If you control 3, they get +1/+1 instead. Then reinforce your buffed creatures. It's actually a pretty good card. It can make your board presence pretty threatening. And then moving on to Casualties of War. This is an amazing removal spell. It's a rare, and it does a lot for 18 mana. Destroy the first opposing creature, destroy an opposing artifact support, destroy an opposing enchantment support, destroy an opposing land support, destroy an opposing vanguard support. It's the only removal option that I have in the deck, but it is a omni removal option. It gets rid of all the stuff, which is nice. Okay, so that's the deck, and here we go. We're gonna jump into a match. All right, so we'll go ahead and play Risen Reef first. Let's try to get it out there. That's kind of cool. We got already, let's see, whenever this creature enters the battlefield, another elemental. So let's try to get Overgrown Elemental out first, I guess. We might as well. See where it gets me. And that match was, went a lot further than I expected. Pretty cool. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to use her first ability because I love it. It's a great ability. Draw a card, convert some stuff. It's pretty neat. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just go for the green here. Or, we could take Loyalty into black. Let's do that. Not the best move, Matt. I don't know why you thought that would be a good one. Okay, so I'm going to bump Casualties of War up there in my priority. And then let's try to kill that stupid Griffin. Oh, bummer. Well, at least we'll get rid of it on this one. So we need to get some conversion on the board, so we'll cast that first ability of hers again. Oh, I can't because I got to draw a card. I guess I'll get rid of Motorvine. Yeah, that's one of those cards. Like I said when I was going over the details of the deck, I maybe should think of something better to put in its place. I don't really know. I don't know. It could be better. There's definitely better options. I just didn't put too much thought into what those options are. So, cool. Get another gate out. Maybe a little extra mana. All right, and we're rocking and rolling. This is interesting because the last match I played here with this was a lot faster. I got 2 creatures and the genetic modification or whatever that card is called. Mutation? I forget which. Anyway, I got a whole bunch of stuff on the board on the opening hand, which was really cool. It was nice. All right, and we're just trucking away. Get a lot of conversion out there. We'll cast her next ability, her first ability again. Yep. Oh, awesome. And then that's actually what I wanted, the biogenic upgrade. Yeah. That's cool. So we'll buff that elemental right there. And then... Oh, man. See? Doing good. We're taking some damage, but that's okay. This game's going to be over in probably a turn, maybe 2 turns, depending on what happens here. I might be able to... Let's see if I can do this. If I can make If I can make it to her second ability. Ooh, oh, yep, it's going to happen. Awesome. So I'm going to use her second ability, and I'm going to finish this fool off. Take him down to Chinatown. I don't know. I'm just making things up. I'm saying things. Just making noise at this point. You can ignore me. Cool. Second ability. Give everybody a giant buff, and we're going to run over him. Just crush. Beat face. Kill a creature and at least one of those supports with that destruction spell. And look at that! Isn't that cool? I like the deck a lot. It's fun. Fairly simple to build. You just and fairly simple to pilot. All right, that's all I got. Tell me what you think, guys. Likes, subscriptions, thumbs up, comments, critiques, all that jazz. I'll take it all. Cool. Peace out.